Hello, Aries, and welcome to Runes and Moons. My name is Shannon Colleen, and we are going to call upon the ancestors today to get a timeless message for you, something you need to hear now. So whenever you come across this, Aries, this is when you're meant to hear it. Now, the intention is for these to be for your moon sign. So hopefully you are an Aries moon. However, if it's not resonating for you as your moon sign, it can be for your sun, your rising, or your Venus. So honestly, I would check all of those out and see what resonates in each reading for you. What we're going to do today, Aries, because this is a timeless reading, what we'll do is we're going to start with an overall energy from the ancestors, then we will pull some runes, and we will end with an ancestor message for you. So let's go ahead and get started. Also, if you are interested in tarot in and of itself, I do have another channel, Lotus Spirit Tarot. The link is in the description box below. Please go over there, check out your tarot readings. So let's see what we have. Ancestors, what is the overall energy for Aries? What is the overall energy for Aries? Show us clearly for Aries. Ancestors of Aries, what is the overall energy? For those of you who have been subscribers for a while, yes, I'm back. Sorry, it took me almost a year to get back to this channel. Some of you who also are viewers of my tarot channel know that I had big changes in the last year. Big changes, so I couldn't keep up with everything. Thank you, ancestors. Boy, that came out really quick. So listen, you've got Frey here, spring and new beginnings. The ancestors, and I know that depending on where you live in the world, but here in the Northern Hemisphere, we are in summertime. But that doesn't mean that we don't have new beginnings coming in. And again, this is timeless. So whenever you see this, even if it's winter, this is a time of new beginnings for you, okay? It's truth-seeking. It's being your authentic self. It kind of reminds me a little bit in this picture here of the Queen of Swords. And it doesn't matter if you're male or female. It's the energy of the card. And with that kind of Queen of Swords energy, it's like the Queen of Swords in my tarot decks is my no bullshit card. Okay? My no bullshit card. Like I'm clearing out anything mentally that does not serve me. I'm hearing and seeing things clearly. And I love the fact that she's got this sword facing down in her hand way up here, right? And she's about to plummet it into the ground. I feel like you're starting to stand your ground. Like you're cutting out people who you feel, or situations you feel is holding you back. And that could be our own thoughts, right? That could be other people who are, listen, when you start getting successful in any area of your life, that's when the haters will come out, right? Because people want you to stay low with them. But I feel like you're cutting people out, situations, jobs, careers that do not let you live in your truth. Because there's a horse back here. I don't know if you can see this horse, but there's a tiny horse back here. It's like you're going with your freedom. You know you have freedom to make these choices. You know you have freedom to start your own business. You know you have freedom to love whoever you want to love. You know you have freedom to love yourself. And so now it's like you're choosing your own freedom. Because whatever was holding you back was an illusion. Okay? Either in your head or somewhere in a narcissist relationship. And that can be in work, not just romantic, however it applies to you. But I feel like you're saying no more. Like no more. Right? Like, I'm going to live my truth. So that's the new beginning here. And I love that. I do. I love that. You're really stepping into your own power. So we're going to go ahead and get some runes here. Guys, if you are interested in a personal reading, I am open for bookings. However, I don't normally, well, I don't have it on there. I don't normally do runes reading, but I do all sorts of tarot and Reiki over on my booking site. So my calendar is open for that. So if you're interested in getting a personal tarot reading or Reiki, you can click on the link in the description box that simply book me, and it will take you over there. Click on the book now, and it will show you all the different readings I offer. All right, let's see what our first rune is. Okay. Okay, so I'm absolutely 100% in love with this, okay? Because this talks about willpower. This rune right here talks about willpower, and that's exactly what you're doing. You're standing into your own power, and your ancestors are giving you strength, whether you feel it or not, to say, I'm not going to get used anymore. I'm not going to live in the dark anymore. I'm going to get paid what I'm worth. I'm going to have relationships that are honored and respected. And I really feel like you're kind of cleaning things out. It's almost like you're just cleaning everything out of your life that just is not of support to you, right? That is negative. I really feel that very strongly. Okay, so our next room, yeah, and some of you are like, what is the word? Help me out, ancestors. Non-apologetic about it, okay? Non-apologetic about it. You're like, no, I'm done. I need to take care of me. I need to follow my dreams, and I need to do whatever it takes. Now, amazingly enough, your ancestors just pulled out the freedom, right, rune. We were talking about that in the beginning with the horse. This is the power and the strength that you have within you and the support of your ancestors to clean house, okay? To truly clean house. That's what I kind of feel like you're doing. You're cleaning house in a big way, Aries. And you know what? It's a really good time for that. I know it's a timeless reading, so pretty much any time's a good time for that. So I love it. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, wow. Wow. So now you have Isa out. Your ancestors are, this is clarity, okay? This is a rune of clarity. This is introspection as I'm covering the rune. Seeing things clearly, going within, and it is a rune of challenges, but for me, I feel like it's like those challenges were all in your head or were coming from other people. And now this is just you really stepping into your power. I just feel like you're really like, enough is enough, right? That's kind of like that energy, right? I know what I am worth. I know what I can do. And so since this is spring and new beginnings, it's like you're creating your own new beginnings. Definitely with the help of your ancestors. Call them in to guide you. I do this every day. I always ask my angels, guides, and ancestors to show me the way, right? And if you do that, they will. Now look what happens. This is the most beautiful rune in the runes to me. This is abundance. This is wealth. This is fertility. And you can put that in any context, right? That, relates to, that resonates with you. Fertility isn't always about children necessarily. This is about birthing new ideas, making things happen, starting new businesses, new friendships. This is definitely heading you in a whole new direction. I almost feel like you for Aries, and you'll have to leave a comment below. I almost feel for you like this changes the trajectory of your life completely. Where you felt stuck and things would never change, you're realizing you can change things, and it's your job, not anybody else's job, to change things, right? And it leads you on a path of abundance. Let's see what else we have. Beautiful message from your ancestors here. Oh my gosh, yeah. Here, I'm going to move this up, guys. So, again, this rune talks about protection. You are protected by your ancestors. Call upon them for protection. It's not always our angels and our guides. Our ancestors have a lot to do with how we live our life here in this 3D world. This is also about defense and shields, which is your empowerment and your power to cut people out and to say, no, I'm not going to be a victim anymore. No, I'm not going to be in this narcissist relationship anymore. No, I am not going to work 1,000,000 hours and not get paid for what I'm worth. So Aries, you are just coming into some huge clarity right now about what you want for your life, what you want to experience, and it leads you to success. because you just make the decision to be successful in your own life. You take accountability and responsibility for yourself and your actions. Okay? You truly do. Now, your next rune out is, it's Thor, okay? It's conflict and danger sometimes. It's fear, but it's self-imposed fear. So I really feel like your ancestors are telling me that you are putting fear aside. Okay, so think about this, and this may not be for everybody, okay? But it's just one example. It's like being in a marriage, but you stay because you're fearful that divorce might harm the children, or you're fearful that you won't be able to make it on your own, or you're fearful that you'll never find another love, right? This is where you're stepping up into this mind conflict of that you're having, and this where you feel there might be danger, and facing that and going, no, I'm not going to let those thoughts or those emotions hold me back from what I need to do, from my new beginning, from my new perspective on life. And I'm telling you, your angels, guides, and ancestors are right there. Mostly your ancestors at this moment, to help guide you, to help give you that strength, right? I mean, we all have it in us. Aries, we do. We have that empowerment in us. We have that strength in us. But sometimes, because of the day-to-day things we have to do in life, we miss what others have programmed in us, or what we programmed in ourselves. Like, oh, you can't survive without me, or I can't survive financially without them, or I won't be able to find another job, or what if my new business fails, right? Instead of getting into your empowerment and saying, well, of course I can do things on my own. Of course I'm worthy of more money. Of course my business will take off. I'm just going to have to put the work in to do these things, which is quite amazing. This is one of my favorite energies, Aries. I am very much this energy in general. Not that I'm not caring and soft and empathetic. I am. But it took me a long time to get into that type of energy, to have these realizations, right? Because I used to be exactly those fears. But it's like you're putting fear to the side, okay? You're putting fear to the side. All right, let's see what else we have. Also, Aries, you may want to join our Patreon channel. We do all sorts of different things over there to help empower you, to help you with blockages. It's very positive over there. We are non-judgmental, and we do have a soul family. Everybody over at Patreon, we're soul family. We encourage one another. It's a beautiful place to be. The link is in the description box below. So everything you need, my tarot channel, if you need a reading, the Patreon, it's all in the description box. So feel free to check that out. Show me clearly, ancestors of Aries. Show me clearly. What is the message here? Show me clearly. Thank you. Yeah, I love this. So you have Air Guardian, shift your perception, and that's exactly what you're doing. That is exactly what your ancestors are asking you to do. That is exactly what you do. When you shift your perception, your whole life changes. It just does. Okay, Aries, it really does. Listen, do not forget, Aries. Give this a thumbs up, share this, become a subscriber, okay? Join us so you get notified every time that we do a new runes reading. All of my love, light, and blessings to you, Aries. Until next time.